What's up, YouTube? Welcome to more trades. We had the FOMC meeting today, and as we see, as usual, when we have the FOMC meeting, we get some volatility in the charts. I don't advise trading during that because it's highly volatile. I mean, on the 15-minute, you can see if you go to a smaller time frame, you can see price was moving before Fed Chair Powell spoke. And then after he spoke, we got a bit more move. And then we had the press conference and all that madness that happens. If you're new to the channel, just enjoy the videos and hit the likes and subscribe to the channel for daily updates. Now, when we look at this chart, I should go to a higher time frame to tell you what I'm looking at. I posted yesterday a short. And in that short, I was projecting us to reach exactly to the 18,400. We got exactly to the 18,400. And how did I get that target? Well, the target came up by using fib extension levels, trend-based fib. But the thing is, I was expecting a lower move first before going this high. Now, since Bitcoin has gone this high, I need to change my view. I'll just show you what I was looking at yesterday when I posted this projection. I was looking at this move as a 1-2, and we're going up in a third wave. We'll come down in a fourth and go up in a fifth. So I take a fib retracement from the beginning of wave 3 till where we were yesterday. I believe we were somewhere here, and I was projecting that we could come down as the wave 4 can come as low as a 0.5 fib at 1748, 1740, 1750, that range, 17,040, 17,050. And if I project that the wave, I'm just going to mark out some levels. So I'll mark this one, I'll mark this one, and I'll mark this one, because these are the three targets for a wave 4 to come down to if wave 3 was done yesterday. Wave 3 wasn't done yesterday. So what I was looking at is wave 3 was done over here. And I was saying to myself that since wave 3 is done, then I can project wave 5. So I took it from the beginning of the wave 1 to the end of wave 1 to the bottom wave 4, and I projected wave 4 to come as low as a 0.5 over here. Then after that, I came into the chart and I said, okay, now I have projected wave 5. Wave 5 can go as high as a 1-to-1 extension. You can see it marked out. If you watch my short from yesterday, I had this level marked out, or it can even go to the 1.618. So we hit that target, and if someone took the trade, then that was good. But it might be a short-term lived trade. I mean, it's not going to be a swing trade. It could be a day trade or something. Now, I need to change my projection because the wave has gone higher than I expected. Now, this wave 3 now could be done. So since wave 3 is done, I can project wave 4. Now, my targets for wave 4 have to change. I can say from the bottom of wave 3 to the peak over here today, my targets would be the 0.236, which clearly we exceeded, as you can see over here. We got below it. Or the 0.382, or the 0.5. Now, if we're going to go as low as the 0.5, wave 5 can go as high as, you take the length of wave 1 to wave 4. If I say wave 4 would come to 17, what was it, 17,190 now. Wave 4 can come down to 17,190. Then my wave 5 can go as high as the 18.5 range, 18,548, or even the 19,388. That's a very nice target if someone is in a long. But if wave 4 has ended over here where it stopped, this move down, if it has ended over here, then I can see that the wave 5 can come up to the 19,013 or even 19,853 where I had this target for a while. As you see, it's marked out over here. Now, what kind of a trade I'm looking at right now? I'm looking for that pullback if I'm going too long, but we are very much extended to the highs. I mean, even if you look at the EMAs, we are on the hourly testing at the moment the 50 EMA, and we're sort of getting support. But we have Sydney coming in now, and we'll have Tokyo and Hong Kong later on, and London after that, which might react, and we may even come down very low. I'm not saying that's it, we're going up. These are just projections. My projection to the upside was hit. First target was hit. I expect 18.5 or even 19.2, as I mentioned. 19.8, 19,800 range. That is to the upside. Only if Bitcoin doesn't break below, I would say 17,050 to keep it safe. So Bitcoin needs not go lower than 17,000 and I would say 50 or 40. Because if it does that, it will be coming, the higher degree wave 4 will come into the lower degree wave 4, which it shouldn't do that. So I would say maybe Bitcoin shouldn't break below the 17.3, but I'll be more flexible and say it could come down to the 17,050. But looking at my projection today, I need to change my targets. So I would say 17,190 could be my invalidation that this is a wave 4, and that would mean we're going down lower. We're done with the move up, and this was something else, and we're done with the move up, and we're going down lower. Now, if we hold the 17,190 and we notice a consolidation at 17,190, then there is a high possibility that we could be going up to the 18.5 or 19.8 as I showed you. Now, looking at this whole move from down here, 1 to the height of 1 to the low of 2, you will notice, excuse me, that the wave 3, as this is a whole wave 3, hit the 1.618 target perfectly. I mean, not perfectly, we exceeded the 1.618 extension of the wave 1. That means it's 1.618 times the length of the wave 1. So that means, to me, I see for now, the up move is done, and I'm looking for a pullback. To go in depth in that, the pullback, as I explained, you take it from the lower wave 3 to the high of where it ended. And I would say 0.236 first target hit, and we're getting resistance over there. There is possibility we'll come down to 17,482 where the 0.382, and if we can't hold that, then our last zone is 17,197. On the hourly, we are holding the 50 EMA, so a break below the 50 would be a first red flag that we would see. Now, if we come down to this target that I had at 19,200, we have the POC that you need to be aware of. It will be a significant level of resistance if we come into that at 19,236 before even we get to the 19,798 or 19,800. Those are my targets to the upside. Now, if for a down projection, we can do this. If I'm looking at this move as a 1, 2, this is a 3. A 1, 2, and say this was a third wave, and a fourth, and a fifth. It can't be, because a wave 3 can't be the shortest. Unless this whole thing was a wave 3 as a 1, 2, 3, and this move up is a fourth wave. Then we say the wave 4 can go up to the 0.5, and we take it higher. Let me just turn off the indicators for clarity. Okay, wave 4 can go up to the 0.5. I got it down there. Now, wave 4 almost hit the wave 5, missed it by $85, almost got to the 0.5. So that is still a good wave 4. This wave 4 could be done. This is the downwards projection. And if this wave 4 is done, then we can project further down and see how far could this wave go. And that would be by counting the wave count from up here. This was a 1 all the way here. And you take it to where wave 4 ended, and you project wave 5 could come down to the 16,839. Sorry, 11,638 as a 1-to-1 extension. So 11,000 is not out of the books. 11 or 12K isn't out of the books yet. Or the 1.618 at 7,529. I know those targets are very low, but I do expect a bounce at the 14K range when we get to this box. This is also a zone that I'm looking at as a possible reversal that we might have if and when we get there. So I have my levels, I have my zones, no bias to the upside, to the downside. I know where I can short, I know where I can long. So at the moment, I know at 17,190, I might get a bounce. Will I long it? Maybe not, because we are in a bear market and I prefer to short, but you could long it. You could attempt a long from that level if it holds 17,190. And you can try taking it up, because we have a fixed range volume profile for this down range with a value area high of this fixed range volume profile at around 17,459, but we have a bigger fixed range volume profile that we had from this upper range, and you can see that the volume profile value area low of this is at around 17,240. So if we come down to the 17,190, 17,2 and we hold, I would see that as a possible indication that we might be going up to 18.5 or even 19.8 range. It won't go up in one candle. At some point you might see it as pumping, then you might see it as dumping, and it depends on how you want to take your trades. Do you want to take it from wave to wave or hold on all the way and be taking a riskier trade? That's all up to you. But whatever you do, just don't trade off anyone's TA solely, and use proper risk management. And I'm trying to teach TA over here so you could take your own decisions and make your own decisions on the chart. Yeah, so my targets to the upside. At the moment, to the downside, I see a possible move down. I might be wrong, but I see a possible move down to 17,190 possibly, and then maybe a rotation to the upside if it holds the range, if it can hold the 17,190. 17,190, do I have any EMAs close to it? I have the psychological level, psychological high, which comes in with a box of support, a level of support over here. We have a level of support over here, and we'll be having the 200 EMA coming in at 17,274 at that level, along with the value area low of the bigger fixed range volume profile. So that is, you could say it's triple support. Now, if I just turn all this and switch off my indicators, and this impulse move, you could take a fixed Fibonacci retracement from the low over here to the high, and you can see where your golden pocket lies. It lies at around 17.4, followed by 17,190, the level I gave earlier, at 0.786 fib retracement. And if Bitcoin comes out low, it still has a chance to rotate. However, the wave count will change. It will be a 1-2, another 1-2, and this could be a possibly 1 and a 2. So it will just be 1-2s, and that will be an ugly wave count. However, it is still valid. Now, looking at something, a quick look at volume. We had a spike up in volume on the move up and on this impulse to the downside. So that is a bit of a concern. If we look at that ECHLA stochastic, ECHLA smoothest stochastic, you can see that we had this signal over here, and that signal a drop whenever we had it. Let's go to the 4 hourly and look when we have it, what happens. We had this red dot over here, we had a drop, a red dot over here, which was here, we had another drop, and now we're having a red dot and our drop started. Could it continue? Very possible. RSI at the moment, let's look at RSI if we are overbought or oversold. Our RSI on the 4-hourly, there is no divergence at the moment, and we were overbought on the 4-hourly. On the daily, we still have some room to the upside, and on the hourly, we're not overbought. Money flow index, let's check out the MFI and see what is the MFI showing. MFI was overbought on the hourly. 4-hourly was overbought and has room to the downside. On the daily, we have a bit more room to the upside, but it doesn't mean we should move up all the way. As you see over here, we were in this zone and we still sold off significantly. We are in sort of overbought region. We haven't hit the 80 range yet. All right, that's all my update for Bitcoin. Hope you liked it. Smash the likes, put down your comments. It helps with the YouTube algorithm to get the videos out there. More trades, I'm out.